Hey, yo, what's good? What's good? It's your boy Benjamin, owner of Forex Hermes. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm only on Instagram, YouTube, and now I'm officially on Discord. If you want to join my Discord server for tips, analysis every now and then, link in the description, join that server. Now, let's get into today's video. But before I actually go into today's video, I hope you enjoyed my previous series about getting into the cryptocurrency market without investing a single cent. Pretty much free money if you think about it. Now, it's not going to make you rich. Let me just put that out there again. But it's definitely going to get you exposed to the market and just show you the possibilities of the market. Now, today's video, as you can see by the title, it's going to be something that you're going to question yourself about. You're probably watching this because you're kind of, curious about what's happening. So the title is, you have been using the Ichimoku incorrectly, or whatever I'm going to be titling this video, all right? I don't know. But pretty much, we all have been using the Ichimoku incorrectly. And when I say we all, I'm saying about 90% of people, not exactly everyone, all right? Because there are a lot of people that are also using this correctly, but 90% of us are using it wrong, right? How do I know this? Personal experience. That's how I know this. So we go back into the past about a few years. I was just starting out. I know how moving averages used to work. So I was a very confident moving average trader, right? It wasn't crazy, wasn't anything special. I just did it, right? And then I heard one of my lecturers say something about Ichimoku. He was saying how crazy it is, how complicated it is, right? And I'm like, okay, let me actually look into this, because it sounded Japanese, and it is Japanese. So I was pretty pumped about that, because I am pretty much studying the Japanese language, so might as well, if you know what I mean. So I looked at the Ichimoku indicator and I fell in love. It was love at first sight, right? So I did what you did when you first knew about the Ichimoku. I typed in on YouTube how to trade using the Ichimoku. You probably typed something similar to that when you first saw the Ichimoku, right? Because it looked complicated, but it looked like something that was unique, and I really appreciate that. I appreciate, something being unique, right? So I did that. I got a few videos. I studied those videos hardcore. And I took, the methods that they were using, and I saw how they were working, right? And I wasn't getting the results that I wanted to get. These results were very lackluster. There wasn't really anything to, celebrate. It was very, very, disappointing to be honest. And that actually led up to me inevitably quitting using the Ichimoku entirely, right? And I used this other system. It was more consistent, 30 pip stop loss for a 60 pip take profit, very consistent, 1 to 2 risk reward ratio. And it was very, very consistent. Actually, I would rarely lose any trades, but if I do, it's normally 2 trades within a month, right? So it was very, good to me, but I still kind of felt like I'm missing something from the Ichimoku. There must be something that I missed when I first got into it. So what I did, is I got back into it. Fast forward a few years, and I unlocked what I did not know, right? And then right now the system I'm using is a system with a 10 pip stop loss, which is the minimum stop loss. It's between 10 to 20 pips of stop loss to get a minimum of 100 pips, right? And that's crazy when you're using a very small or very tight stop loss like that, because now you're using bigger lot sizes, because you're risking 1% to 2% of your account every single trade with that tight stop loss. So you risking 1%, you get back 10% or even 100% sometimes, because how the market is crazy and it's unpredictable. There have been these bull runs that have gone on for 1,000 pips. It is something that happens. However, don't get your hopes up that it'll happen every single time, okay? So if you do get good trades and you see another opportunity come up, think about it. Do you really want to be in this trade, or do you just want to make more money and be greedy? Okay, because greedy or being greedy is gonna be your downfall. All right. So when I was first trading the Ichimoku, it was very slow. I wanted to get into the market. It made me very impatient. But now the way I'm trading with the Ichimoku is I see the analysis, I see the market mood, and I pretty much enter whenever I see an entry, right? I enter on smaller time frames, I analyze the market on higher time frames. As easy as that, right? But my biggest misconception about the indicator, and also probably your misconception about the indicator, is that it is a signal generator, right? So it generates signals. That's very self-explanatory, right? So like gold crosses were a thing, dead crosses were a thing. I know people use this also with the stochastic, and I use it with the stochastic as well. So things like, you know, going from the overbought territory to the oversold territory with a dead cross, or, you know, vice versa with a golden cross. That's what stuff that I actually, you know, knew about, you know, because I used the Ichimoku for that. I used the gold crosses and dead crosses on the Ichimoku, but that wasn't making me profitable, you know. That was really keeping me at a level that I didn't want to be at, you know. Thing with me, I love going to the next level. I challenge myself with that, right? Not from a sense of greed, but with a sense of self-improvement. So what I did to get to where I'm at is pretty much study the Ichimoku, right? But different from what you think, right? So don't go on YouTube and search like for a video about the Ichimoku, right? Go into, you know, maybe the source books, or go into the manual on MT5, because I use MT5 to trade, and look at, you know, what the Ichimoku actually is. Study each and every single component of it. You have the Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen, Chikou span, single span A, single span B, you know, the Kumo as a whole, you know, stuff like that. You know, you gotta like study firstly like the individual component and see how it ties into the whole system itself, because the Ichimoku to me isn't an indicator anymore, it's a system, right? So take your conception of it being a or a signal generator and just take that and throw it in the bin, and think of it as a way to read the market's mood. Now, think of the market as a person, right? So if a person is angry, will you talk to that person? No, because they're unapproachable. So if the market is looking unapproachable, you do not trade the market. Easy, right? If the market is looking good, if the market is smiling, you know, you're gonna smile as well, because you're gonna be making that money, right? So don't use it to generate signals. Use it to read the market's mood, almost like a therapist, you know. But anyway, so like read the market's mood. Once you've read the market's mood, you find a way to enter. Some people like entering on breakouts. I see that is not really like super, you know, like lucrative anymore, because the market doesn't usually come back to retrace anymore on the smaller time frames, because a lot of people, they want to get in very soon, you know, as soon as it breaks a specific level, they want to get in as soon as it like retests. But sometimes it takes days, you know, to actually retest, and I've seen that happening lately. I don't know if it's going to be changing as soon as I upload this video, because, you know, I'm making this video in advance. But to be honest, the breakout's not really that, you know, useful anymore, to be honest, like the Chikou span breakouts and whatnot. And also, I want to just warn you that the Chikou span is nothing like special, you know. Don't think of it as the main point of the Ichimoku, because nothing is the main point of the Ichimoku, you know. Yes, the Tenkan-sen and the Kijun-sen are very, very important. Yes, the Senko span A, Senko span B is very, very important. Yes, the Chikou span is very important, but they're on the same level of importance, all right? You got to look at everything as a whole in order to trade the Ichimoku. All right, so pretty much that is why you've been trading the Ichimoku wrong, because you see it as a signal generator and less of a market reader, right? And I really encourage you to find, you know, what works best for you with the Ichimoku, right? Because what I might be saying might not work for you, you know. What I might be saying is maybe going to confuse you, all right? So if you are profitable with the Ichimoku, stay profitable with the Ichimoku. Don't change what is working for you. Don't fix what is not broken, all right? So if it's working for you, the way you trade in, you stick with that, right? But if you are either new to the Forex market, or if you are looking for, you know, something that's more, you know, consistent and gives you good results, this is definitely where you should be at, you know. So what I'm going to be doing, actually, I'm just thinking about this, is I'm going to be uploading a series, almost like the same series I did with, investing or getting money from the cryptocurrency market without even investing a single cent. I'm going to be doing a video explaining each and every single component for you, right? So you don't have to go on, the MetaTrader 5 manual to read this thing and understand it for yourself. You can just watch the video and ask any questions in the comment section. I'll be glad to actually, answer them. I might have live streams soon. I just don't know when, because like my PC, I don't know what's up with my PC, but my streaming software has really been bugging up ever since I updated it. So I'll probably just roll back or something like that. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did enjoy today's video, leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and definitely stay tuned for the Ichimoku series. I'm really gonna enjoy it because it's like me getting to know the Ichimoku once again, and also just teaching it to people. I love teaching people. I love letting people know, these things, because a candle loses nothing when lighting another candle. All right, that's why I'm giving you this free knowledge. All right, so yeah, that's all from me. Hope you have an amazing day or amazing night, depends on where you are. I'm gonna go trade right now. Hopefully there's a trade waiting to happen right now. If there isn't, it is what it is. I'll just probably study something or something. I don't know. But yeah, peace out.